Hello there, Ludwig here, and I will be getting Train Simulator under one condition. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. So first things first. For those who don't know, as of late, there are leaks or footage of leaks of a future or potential add-on for Trainz Race 4, which is a West Coast mainline one, where there are leaked pictures of the Pendolino and the Class 350 Desaro. And to be fair, it's about time they make one because they reused that sound a lot on the 700 and the 380. And I'm honestly glad it's made. However, depending on whether or not will they cut the root is another problem, which I will be addressing it. My concern now. For those who don't know, Trainz World loves to cut routes, and along with the potential Trainz World 5, which is honestly a bit crap and unnecessary, apart from them wanting money from us, and my antics and what the antics I saw back when Trainz World 4 was first released with the East Coast mainline, where according to Train Spotter from Taranga, now it's called Now it's called DC 4260 Productions, aka DC 4260 Productions. If you go check their stuff out, it's awesome. And one of the reviews about the ECML is that apparently the East Coast mainline route that's currently on Trainz World is a recreation of a route that's in Train Simulator, which is from Peterborough to York. However, in Trainz World 1, they essentially cut the route at Doncaster instead, so York is not included. Big shame. I'm just saying they could have done the full route recreation. It makes a lot of sense where our driving just ends at York, rather than at Doncaster or Peterborough, at Doncaster, because in the Train Simulator Classic routes or the Train Simulator routes, it's literally from Peterborough to York. That's it. It's just an additional couple miles. I just don't understand why they couldn't add it apart from either being laziness. I'm not raising a middle finger here. Either laziness or lack of time. Probably both. And I feel like this might happen with the potential upcoming West Coast mainline add-on. The entirety route that is London Euston to Birmingham. There are pictures of Milton Keynes, which I am glad that there is gonna be Milton Keynes. That's all we know. We don't even know whether or not will the route ever get from London Euston all the way to Birmingham. The worst case scenario, and I mean really worse, and that will activate that one condition, that will meet that one condition where I'll be getting Train Simulator, is that it will only be London Euston to Milton Keynes. Which, funny enough, I actually did this exact same route last couple years ago. No, sorry, not a couple years ago. Last year on a Pendolino. In fact, go check out my Instagram. I actually have a couple pictures in story of it, and I'm not gonna be very happy. Is all I'm gonna say, and it's honestly pathetic how. And I'm kind of sick of DTG just cutting routes at points where it doesn't make sense. Again, at least end at a big station where most trains terminate. I'm just saying. And along with the ridiculous prices that doesn't meet the standard of certain add-ons, like the sound, sometimes the sounds are wrong, some of the features are bugged, and said bugs, sometimes some of the bugs are just not fixed. I'm kind of getting tired of that. And not only that, the lack of classic locomotive traction, which I'm not gonna lie, I prefer much more over which most of the EMUs and DMUs they are currently making in Trainz World. Apart from the 66, that's all the modern diesel locomotive we got, and we don't even get Class 59, Class 68, 88, class 56, or class 69, or class 90, class 87, 86, or not even class 91 in fact. And where the class 91 comes in, it should have been added in the ECML as an additional add-on. But I'm not gonna blame the developer. For that. Apparently, there are licensing issues where it's sadly preventing the development team to get those trains into the game. So while that's a bit of a shame. Oh hey, wait a minute. Didn't Train Simulator have all of those what I mentioned? And also another part of the reason why I want to get Train Simulator, anyway, and yeah, Train Sim World just doesn't have the amount of tractions that like the classic tractions I wanted and mentioned. They just don't. They're just non-existent in Train Sim World. All of them are in the Train Sim class. All of them are in Train Simulator, and I feel like it just makes so much more sense, especially when we got an entire West Coast mainline route, aka like the ones that are like there are parts of the West Coast mainline you can buy and then connect them up with each other to make a large route where you can get from London Euston all the way to Glasgow Central. The fact that Train Sim World can't do this is honestly utterly pathetic. I believe it could be memory issues or performance-wise, and hence my reason to get Train Simulator. However, since this is all leaks and this is all assumptions so far, all I can do is wait until this month's Stuff Direct, where they will probably mention the West Coast Main Line. If they don't include the entirety of London Euston to Birmingham, I'm getting it. But then I will also get the Train Sim Classic, Class 90, and the first West Coast Mainline part I'm gonna get, which is of course the West Coast Mainline South, London Euston to Birmingham. I might as well drive the bloody full route rather than only like 30 minutes on the bloody Pendolino. It's just gonna be a London Paddington to Reading situation on the Great Western Express, which sadly I don't know, have they lost like first group license or something. I know Avanti is, but anyway, that's another topic. But yeah, the upcoming Dovetail Direct will determine whether or not will I be getting Train Simulator. If they aren't going to include the entirety of London Euston Birmingham, I'm getting it. I'm just not going to stream it at first. I'll probably stream Train Simulator, the West Coast Mainline one first, along with the Class 90. I have been wanting to just bash the Class 90 from London to all the way up to Glasgow. It's been a thing I wanted to do because I never ride behind a Class 90 before, and it's one of my favorite like electric locomotives in the UK, along with the Class 91. And I never really get to see it in person doing passenger services, because whenever I go out to like London or somewhere there, locomotive services don't even use them. So whenever I try to look out for them, so that's that. And again, we'll wait until the Dovetail Direct for now. And as an additional little thing, for the Scope Rail 158 and 380 DLCs, I will be getting that. But from the other people that I've seen, they all have suggested that hold off until there's a discount. So I will do exactly that. And until then, there probably won't be any TSW stuff I can do. So hence, as of late, there are no Train Sim World streams. I don't know. Maybe when I react to the Dovetail Direct, when I reacted to the Dovetail Direct, I might consider doing that one day when that's out. So, okay, next topic. The other part of the title, regarding Trainz Races. Honestly, for first thing first, I'm honestly apologizing for leaving you guys in the dark about why I haven't done Trainz Race in quite a while. The last Trainz Race I've done was the Class 377 versus West Country class. like a year ago, in fact. I haven't done any Trainz races since then, so it was due to a couple of reasons. One, I just don't find it fun anymore because the entirety of the process is two trains starting on the starting line, put them to max throttle, get them a move on, refuel the trains while they are speeding up, and then refuel the trains while speeding up, and then if I see a train that reaches top speed and it passes each other, then boom, the train that's first is gonna be the winner anyway, and it could be really short to the point it's kind of pointless. The other point is that because back then when I started doing Trainz races, it was all those trains are from Trainz Driver 2. I'll get to that point later on, which is important for the next point. I hope I will get that right. Because back then on Trainz Driver 2, I believe any of the Trainz devices, like Trainz on mobile devices, for if you want to get other trains other than the ones that was included by default, you will have to get you will have to buy the trains, if you get what I mean. And back then, doing a Trainz race feels like more of a, okay, that train goes this fast and this is what feature it has. If you get it, then I'll let you decide whether or not do you want to get it or not. And ever since I got Trainz 2022, it completely eliminates this issue, because in the train set on any trains that on the PC right now, you got once you start up the train set launcher, you got under the start train set option, you got a manage content, which brings you into content manager. And from there, you go to download station and you can search the entirety, thousands, if not millions of different assets and trains you can download completely for free, which completely eliminates the usage of the train set ones on mobile, on your mobile devices, where I don't have to buy them anymore. I can literally just, most of the stuff I can get is literally for free on Content Manager. And especially for third-party ones, again, I get it, drag them in, boom, there you go. For trains that on mobile devices, in terms of for Apple devices anyway, you can't do that. An exception for trains at Android. We'll get into that later on. And so I feel like it's kind of pointless now, because if I'm not doing this for something that you might have to pay for, and like for viewers to think, okay, should I be getting that add-on in terms of Trainz Driver 2 back then? But now it's literally just, do you want to download this? At least what I think anyway. And so, then again, it's more of a and then this is more of from this concept, or the way I think anyway, this could have been just one train, just put in full speed, have it go, okay, this is how fast this train can go, and what feature it has. I can just do it solo. It doesn't really include a race. And another issue is that I don't know why you'd be aware of this, but other than in like Trainz, this is a feature that you can't do, or you aren't able to do on Trainz on your mobile devices, is that you can actually edit the scripts of the trains, which in part of this script, which is called config, the config file in the engines, it's something called the engine spec, which is engine spec, like engine and then SBEC, which is something that's essentially a train's like stats, and it's like written in scripts and all that. And on the Trainz on PCs, you are able to modify them, and that means you're essentially cheating and forcefully changing the wrongful results. And just to let everybody, before they press the unsubscribe button, or they have any assumption that, have I done that in my previous Trainz races? No, I haven't. I can guarantee you that I haven't. On Trainz Driver 2 and even the newer Trainz Driver 3, I believe there's like a Trainz 3 now on the Apple Store. You are not allowed to change the scripts. You just like not that you aren't allowed. It's just that there's no function that you are able to do this. So you essentially can't cheat really. So back then that was the main point of Trainz Race, and with the power I have with Trainz 2022, I feel like people might know about this, and I fear that people might expose me for that, and then I just no proof, or I just don't know how to respond back to that, because I swear I didn't. That Trainz race with the 377 versus the class 377 versus the West Country class race, I didn't cheat at all, and I refuse to do so. However, there are trains that I have modified in terms of, I think my most memorable modification was the forcing the train not to sway as they go at full speed in train set, as well as mostly in terms of the Shinkansen side, because there's a lot of Shinkansen stuff you can download on the manager, content manager, and some third-party websites, which I bought, and I modified some of them, and they are what they are right now. I have so, and because if I do modify them, I'm really scared that it might cause the result of the train set race to be completely different. And again, with the content manager allowing you to download anything absolutely for free, apart from a few errors if some assets are a bit buggy, you essentially can try out the trains yourself. That means the review of the trains is kind of pointless. So at least that's what I think anyway, of why I just don't found me liking doing train set races anymore. And the only train set stuff as this channel is ever gonna get is my train set route building for the little big Shinkansen route circular, where I can just drive the Shinkansen at max speed, drive it around and around, and then that's it. And I feel bad for letting you guys, leaving you guys in the dark about this, of why I haven't done any train set races as of late. And I am glad that it's been, would I say successful? Probably would be, because I'm gonna double check. If I do go my videos and sort by, guess what my most video is? Let alone top 5. 3 of which are train set races, with my TGV versus Maglev video being 73k views, which is what an average YouTuber would have get. I'm honestly glad that it's successful. And I don't know. Look, in the content manager there is. Okay, never mind. As all, like, ever since that 377 versus West Country class race, I originally intended to do a GWR King class versus LMS Coronation class race, because it was back then due to Queen Elizabeth passing, in which I believe King Charles had taken the throne now. So I thought, why not? Let's do the 2-engine having a race out. And technically, LaserJet did this race in Train Simulator. No one has done it in Train Set yet, at least from what I can see so. And especially now, it's been long past that. I feel like that race is kind of pointless now. So apart from that, I don't really have much of a Train Set race ideas. But I'm still glad that I'm still seeing comments, by the way. I'm still seeing comments how they wanted to like do specific engine race versus that. I'm mostly glad that they are still requesting it, and I genuinely feel bad for not responding them because of how lackluster my comment section is in my videos. So any comments, it's honestly, I genuinely read and appreciate every comment that I have in my videos, because I don't really get much interaction in my YouTube comments. So, because of now, you guys would probably know about this little potential cheat method of how people might be able to maliciously, I don't know if it's maliciously, but like purposely change what should have been the result of a race and then change it to what they wanted to do. Basically, like, oh no, that train is gonna lose, but I want that train to lose, so I'm gonna like secretly cheat and make that train win. I know that doesn't really make sense, but it could happen, which in my case, I probably won't do this, but I just don't know would my viewers trust this, since ever since you guys know about this. Ever since I have stopped doing Trainz Race, this thought keeps surrounding my mind, and I just don't know whether or not do I want to continue Trainz Race or not. So I'm gonna leave everybody to this decision. If you have watched until this point so far, please leave down in the comment section whether or not do you want me to continue doing Trainz Races in the future. Because again, it's honestly kind of pointless if I just have the trains go on full speed on a flat grade, doing a speed test, whether or not which one wins. It kind of gets rid of the excitement of which trains do you win, especially when there are trains that are not high speed like the TGV or the maglev. Hell, I think that's why this video was so successful, because both are speed demons, and yeah, the two are utterly speed demons, and of course that's gonna attract a lot of views. I mean, who's gonna win? And honestly, the more I think about it, the more I think that idea is exciting. But if I switch it to like maybe like a very slow train versus another slow train, that isn't very exciting, is it? I don't know. What do you guys think? If you guys want to do more Trainz Races, or see me doing more Trainz Races in the future, I will gladly oblige. Okay, I will definitely do them if I can find time to do so, along with my future gaming stuff. Because especially, I have missed out on this years. At least for a year by now, so I still need to get to that video eventually. That 2 episodes I recorded last year is still in my video file on my PC, but I just haven't bring them over to my iPad to edit them. Anyway, again, I'll leave the decision to you guys. Do you want Trainz Race to be still a thing in this channel? And other than that, there aren't any much more Trainz content I can do, because there's no scenario I can buy, or there is, but that just makes it a bit redundant. If I have the route, I can just recreate it by myself without paying it. So, and also especially as of late, when Trainz has been doing like they have HSD and Tornado and all that, but you have to get a subscription for that, which is absolutely ridiculous, and I hate subscriptions, especially when they, as of late, they are constantly doing like Australian content, which I'm not as interested in, sadly, and a lot of just the exact same US freight locomotive reskin. I just don't know what that name is, but you can see them everywhere. CSX, I believe, BNSF, Union Pacific also uses the same type of freight locomotive, and it's honestly freaking boring. I'm sorry to those American railroad fans. In the UK we also have this issue. It's called the Class 66. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say for now. If you have watched up to this far, thank you so much for listening to me. Again, please leave down in the comment section below whether or not do you want me to continue doing Trainz Races and videos. If so, please considering give me ideas, because I feel like I'm brain dead right now. And if you have missed my yesterday's stream about a certain new train simulator, old Densha Go is back, which is somewhere up here. Check the previous stream. Check my latest stream as of recording this. Go check it out. That controller is honestly amazing. What controller is it? You can check it out in that stream. Anyway, I think I'm done with this video for now. I will put them together and be on my day. And apologies for the lack of content because my parents had came to the UK to visit me, and I'm also very heartwarmed because the entire room is now cleaned. I was way too lazy to clean. The room is utter mess. And then the upcoming week, I will be following them into London for another week, and then after that, at the end of August or as early at the start of September, I will be doing my trip to Penzance so that I could finally record the GWR HSTs before they are fully retired. And not to mention, in case you don't know, which I explained on stream, this is my iPhone XR, and you might be thinking, what am I using to record this? It's my iPhone Pro Max. So this phone might potentially be retired, and for upcoming train adventures, which I will be posting on my social medias like Instagram and Twitter, mostly on Instagram. I don't know if I quit Twitter, but go check go check my Instagram accounts if you want to, on checking what I've been up to. And after my Penzance trip, I will be restarting my year 2 university. I'm sure whether or not videos will resume. I hope I can. I will try and manage it, and I pray that I won't be caught up or distracted by my personal projects like some Minecraft build into some multiplayer service, including train mods. So I don't know if you want to also see me, if you also want me to see me stream those things, comment down below. And I think that's it. That's all for today. Again, for those who have requested some Trainz Race ideas but I never got to respond to it, I still want to thank you so much for just leaving a request and giving me some interactions. I have been very lonely in my videos and my comment sections. So the more comment, the better. I mean, yeah. So anyway, that's all for today, and I'll see everybody in the next stream or video then. Ludo signing off. Peace out and bye bye.